Hi guys, so today I have some new items from Spellbinders to share with you. It is from the new The Right Words collection by Becca Feeken. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you were purchase items through those links. I do want to mention that Spellbinders is having a $20 off a $100 cart, and that is an automatic $20 off. So if you're a club member, you know, you already have your 10% lower. And then if you have $100 worth of whatever items in your cart, they'll automatically take the 20 off, and that's for everybody. I'm just mentioning the club members. It's an additional $20 off. And but I believe that is until June 19th, but I'll have the expiration in the description box and all of that. So no code needed, just it goes off automatically. But so I do have a few things here. These are 3 different die sets. Really cool. They have like this tag or this stylized piece that you can use however it is that you want to use. I did use one of them when I did the new embossing folder review, just to have a little something to swatch on. But I do have some other items that go along with this collection. I don't believe I have every piece of the collection. I have most of it. So let's check this out. So these first pieces here, I have this thank you for your kindness. And it's this outer piece here. I'm sorry, I'm holding on to something. Let me put this down so I can measure better. And then this is an inlay. So this inlay has that really gorgeous look to it there. So this outer piece, let me see if I can kind of roughly give you a number. It's like 6 5/8, I would say, tall by 1 3/4 wide. So 1 3/4 wide, 6 1/8 tall. That means you can double it up, have a mini slimline or whatever it is that you want to do with this, or just use it as a strip, something pretty to build off of. And it has all these words. So as you can see, they each have tons of words. Let me close up a little bit, that way I can do it that way instead. So we have so, for, your, thank you is together there, but you know, obviously you can crank it out however you like. You are, and then we have the word kind and ness, and they have background dies and then the words themselves. So you can split it up or continue it however you like. Really, really sweet. Love all the sentiments, and that's really what attracted me to this whole collection here. This next one here, this one is Happy Occasion, and it has the tag. Again, you know, I don't think I measured the tag in the last video, so it is about 6 1/2 inches tall, and about 1 and almost a half, a little bit less than ½ inches wide. And that one comes with a little die to make a tag if you would like. It has the word anniversary, Christmas, birthday, holidays, yours with an apostrophe S. Oh, I'm sorry, years, not yours, years. New, so like New Year's or Happy New Year's. We have happy, merry, and everything. So a combination of those words, same font and like sizing that can go back to these other words. So mix and match all of those. And the last one I have of this type to share with you guys is Merry Everything words. And again, the die is just about the same size. It also has a little circle for your little dot if you want to make it a tag or just a decorative piece. We have the word Thanksgiving, Day, Valentine's with an apostrophe S, Halloween, Happy, Mothers with apostrophe S. The apostrophe is attached to the R or whatever letter before that, so it's on there. Oop. There's the word happy, mothers, fathers, and Easter. So some of these are more springtime, Christmassy, or you know, fall, and all that, and then more like every day up here. And then I have a few other fun items. There's just a ton of beautiful things they came out with. So what I'm going to do is, oh, I don't know if I can just turn this over. Let's see if this is sticky. What I'm going to do is go ahead and place these little chickadees here. I have these little birds. Yeah, so let me set these guys up and I'll show you some of these accessory pieces that go along with it. So a few more items here. So we have our little birds. You can see they face different ways. So, ooh, you know what? I'm not sure which one's which. So we have Little Chickadee and Sweet Birdie, okay? So one's facing left, one's facing right. And all the different little pieces to build up a little bird. What I think is just adorable too is that they come with like different little legs. If you want them doing one thing or another, you can do that. Excuse me, yeah, so really cute that you can position them in different ways. And then of course little pieces that make them really, really cute. And then we have this set of leaves. It's called Leafy Sprig. It really reminds me of like the leaves that were in the Lemon Zest, like the Be Bold collection. Super cute. So that beautiful leaf, and then all these different leaves that you can put on top, layer up, or just use them individually, which is really great. Super cute. This one's called Wreath Builder, and just what it does. You can build wreaths with this in, you know, your circular fashion or just kind of more of an oval look. However is it you want to, but there's these two different sprig pieces, and then like this one's just kind of straight across if you want to do a little something different, but different ways to build up a little wreath, little flowers, all kinds of little centers and pieces that look really, really cute, and you can pop them on here and there or just accentuate, you know, kind of what's going on here. And then, yeah, this last one here is, look at the size of this. I didn't expect that. That is so big. This one is My Sweet Friend dies, and just look at how sizable that is. So pretty. It's the word sweet, and it is about 4 1/4, I guess, at the widest here, or longest, and then the widest, the S is like almost 3 inches, but not quite. So there's the sweet, and then you have the words boy, baby, girl. They are attached together, so it's not individual little letters. And then we have the word my friend, and then this beautiful like wreath also, or just really pretty just background piece. Look at that. So cool with all the different little, just love the way it looks. And then we have little flowers. Super cute. We have like this little outline that you can pair up on top of this guy, or however you want. And then this little leaf one also that's like just like a little outline. So just really sweet and stylized. And then here's this little flower. Again, just a little outline. And then you have like a background piece. Super cute. Okay guys, so I'm going to grab some paper and we'll try some of these out. Okay guys, so before I get a little too far ahead of myself, I'm going to put this aside and just show you kind of what I'm planning here. So I have a 5x7 card base. This one opens long ways. It's just a card blank I already had in my stash. I have a piece of white pearlescent card cut down to about the height of this, and it looks like this is going to cut like 6 5/8 tall. I think I might have measured it a little bit wrong earlier. No, I think that's what I said. So it's about 6 5/8. So it's about the same height as you can see there. And if this is normally going to be matting a 5x7, this is 6 5/8, so I cut it 6 5/8 by 4 5/8. And I'm going to mat that probably with this green piece of paper. It's from the June card kit. Just a little pop of color behind here, so, you know, just the smallest amount. So if I did 6 5/8, 4 5/8, let's say, we can put the whole 1/4 inch in there. So let's say it's going to be, let me think, 6 7/8 by 4 7/8. Sure. If I cut it smaller than that, I'll let you guys know, but I'm going to cut that down. So we're going to do that. With this piece, I'm going to run it through this new embossing folder. It's just super cool. I mean, so I'll have the link for that too, but again, it's one of the new ones. So I'll just run this through. It's a 3D embossing folder just to have a cool look. And I'll kind of split the difference so it looks kind of even in here. So I'll run that through my Platinum 6. I'm also going to take this, and actually I haven't pulled that part out, but let me grab, excuse me. Are we going to go super shiny? Should we go shiny, shiny? Okay, what I'm going to do is actually take the gold paper again from the kits. This gold paper is sold separately on Spellbinders site. I know it makes my camera get a little wonky, but I'm going to put that down like this and tape that down, so it's just going to be just something to see through, right? It's going to be a piece that we have there. So pretty. So I will run that through. I'll also take this guy, and I was going to go through this. So if we have the white pearlescent background, we have that pretty green matte. I was kind of popping through here, and I think for this I just want something like this. A little piece of flowers. I think that'd be lovely. And this is a layering weight paper, but I think it'll still work for the purposes I want it for. So I'm going to cut this guy from there. I'm going to cut the words thank you in just a minute, but I'm going to take this Fluted Classics oval and just run it through some white paper, probably through the pearlescent white, just to bring that pearlescent color back in. So I'll just run this through some pearlescent paper, again tape it down so it doesn't move. We'll put those pieces together and then we'll finish up our card, and I'll be right back, guys. So let's put this guy away. And I did use the new universal plate system for this. It was just this, the plate, and the adapter to go through the Platinum 6. Super easy. Oh my gosh, you guys. I always wait for the reveal with you guys. Look at that. So pretty. And my paper is the same on either way, but just know that when you have Spellbinders embossing folders, the area that's going to push up is facing the wording, and I have samples, so mine don't have the wordings, but it should say Spellbinders and then whatever the item number is. And if you face your paper, like the right side of your paper facing up to the words, then you will emboss the way you want, or you can deboss it. That's up to you, but just want to let you guys know to face your paper right side up, basically. Oh my goodness, look at this. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to clean that out. But before I do that, I'm just going to get that going. Okay, so I did cut this down to 4 7/8 by 6 7/8. So that's going to pop right here. And of course I cut these by hand, so they're not super perfect, but there it is. And that will mat on here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and glue down my mat. I'm actually going to take a little bit more off of this. I want it just a little bit smaller, so I'm just taking a little bit off, just because, you know me, I like thinner margins, and that one's pretty big. So let me just take it down just a hair on this side, so that way it mats in a little bit. A little bit closer to like 6 3/4. But I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. And I'm going to use some of this double-sided tape, so I'm just going to frame this out and then add it to my card base, and then this one I'm just going to put glue on the back and add that on, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay guys, so again, this tip before, and I already took this off. If you're not familiar with double-sided tape, or if you're not good with it, what you can do is just remove a little bit of it and get it ready, and when you come to place this down, you have a moment to see exactly where you're placing it, and if you're happy, then go ahead and push down, pull that away, you're good to go. All around, instead of having it stuck down, you're like, oh no. Right, so I just want to give you guys that tip. Okay, so I just put regular glue on this guy and pop him down right there. And while I'm holding this down, I'm going to go ahead and get this on here. And you might wonder why I use the wet glue on one and then just, you know, different glue on the other. The wet glue on the embossed, because it's up and down, you know, it has all these different recesses. You really want to make sure your glue is getting in there. Now, I'm just going to place this. You can place this however you like. I feel like it goes this way. If you want to put your little hole in there so it looks like a tag, that's great. To me, it's just, for this one, it's just an accent piece. So I'm going to pop this about there, and this is kind of in the middle, and then I'm going to come in with this guy. So I guess that'll help me eyeball what I want to do right now. And just put that right there. So this guy, I'm just going to glue in wherever I feel like. Again, just a decorative piece back there. I thought it was fun to add that minty color, something unexpected. I usually do like black edging or white edging. So okay, once I got that down, I get you guys comments every day about the glue on the back of the hand that you've never seen that before. And they're like, game changer. It just, honestly, it gets the glue where you need it. It takes away the excess glue where you don't want it. So I always like to just pat, pat, pat. And we're good to go. And I think it's going to go like about here. Again, this is just a little extra thing. And then I'm going to put this here. So I'm going to hold this down for just a little bit before I bring that one over. And because this is layering weight paper, I'm still just going to stick it down, but if you want to put dimensionals on it, you definitely could, or maybe cut another piece of a sturdier paper, again from this, layer it together, and then you can pop it up for sure. But like I said, since it is layering, I'm just going to pop it like right here. Just put an eye on that and make sure this is going to be on here with the thank you. It's cute. I mean, there's so much. I love the texture, so I'm leaving the embossing, this guy, you know, the floral. I'm tempted to put some leaves back in here, but you know what? I think we're just going to let the texture do the talking. I'm going to go ahead and run the thank you through, you know, maybe the mint green and the gold, and we'll drop shadow. So that's what I'll do, and I'll be right back. You know, I like to use up all my gold papers. This is the little piece that was left after cutting this guy, and that's what I did, but I just lined it up in a way, and then the little K ended up right here, and I'm like, how did I get a perfect K? It's just because it was at the end of the paper anyway, so it cut a little K. Cute. Okay, let's see. You know, I prefer to put the gold on top, so let's see if we want to do that first, or yeah, because that kind of repeats what's going on in the back of the card too, with the little green towards the back. So I think that's what I'll do. And I'm just going to drop shadow this. So just putting glue on here. If you want to put it on the back of your hand again, that's great too. But for this one, I'm going to take a little bit of the excess off. I was just able to kind of put it on there. And then let's drop shadow. So I have it kind of down and to the right. I don't know if you can see that. And I'll do the same thing with the thank part. and we'll get this card put together. Okay, let's put it to the side. Look how pretty. Okay, and again, as much dimension or little as you like. I'm going to pop this right about there and here. That looks pretty good. A little bit higher up on that. And I'm just eyeballing this, of course, as far as how straight that might be. And then we have the U. Just a gorgeous collection. You know, keep an eye out. I'll play with some more of the pieces there. But today we tried out a few different ones, mix and matching the sentiments with some of the other pieces. And of course you have little florals you can play with too. That looks pretty good to me. Let me get some dimensionals on the back of this and I'll be right back. So here's my card, and like I said, I was going to pop this right in here. And let's see, I'm trying to see what's going on up top. I'm looking at the camera. Pretty good. So it's kind of centered. This is a little bit centered. I didn't really plan on that, but that worked out. So there it is, just a little something fun. I love the way it is, again, with all the different textures in the background. I am super happy with this, just the way it looks. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have links in the description box and the expiration on that 20 off of 100 cart. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.